Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
We are here for Sunday. It is Sunday, right? Chat and Jam, 5:07 p.m. on 8/6/2023. And we are ready to get started. We have New Guitar Day. This is the Frankenstein Relic series in black. So basically the same as the stripe one without the stripes. It's just black. And as you can hear, this thing sounds pretty fantastic. So we'll take a little closer look at it in a little bit, but there you go. There's a little sound sample, some demo. So let's get started. We got some boys waiting. Let's get some people in here. We've got Mr. R2R3.
Yo!
Welcome in, my friend.
5150 time. What's going on, man?
5150. You know, just hanging out, having some fun, getting ready to have a show, man.
Nice.
What about you?
I'm doing all right, man. Just recovering from my Saturday work, and the question is for today is got
tone? Got a little bit. Just a little.
Sounding good, man. Sounding good.
All right, let's get Mr. Trevin here. Welcome in, Trev.
Cheers, everybody. Good to see you.
Welcome in.
Sunday fun day.
You sweating in the hot box again today?
It's kind of comfy today. Actually, we're on 86 and a half.
That's not too bad. Right on.
Compared to what we usually got. It's
Yep. Right on. Oops. Yeah. Cheers for 86. We got John ringing the bell. Let's get him in here. Mr. John DeShane, welcome in.
Hello. Awesome looking guitar, man.
Thank you.
What's up, man?
It looks exactly like the red and white and black stripe one, except without the stripes.
Yep. That's much more my ammo. That one. That looks good.
When I first saw these come out, I was like, why would I need one of those? And then I thought, I'm going to grab one. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this pickup out, take all this out here, take this out, and put me a full pick guard on here. And I'm thinking of maybe doing some type of another EMG style pick guard in here. Not the David Gilmour, I've already got that. Maybe something with a humbucker and a couple single coils, and just kind of mod it up to my own, you know. Yeah, possibly the Lukather. There we go. Which one is that? Is that the Hammett?
No, this is James Hetfield neck humbucker and an 81 in the bridge.
Oh, gotcha. No, I'm going to do something with a humbucker and a couple single coils. Get a little more versatility. I'd always wanted a kind of an older Strat guitar with a Floyd on it, but all of the actual Strat guitars, you know, with the humbucker and the single, if they have a Floyd, it's typically recessed and it pulls back, which I don't like. So I figured, this would be a good candidate to do some mods on. So there we go.
Right on.
So we'll see what happens.
And the cool thing, Ryan, is you got really good bones to build on, right?
Absolutely. This thing sounds fantastic, feels great, sounds great acoustically. It's very loud. So I'm hoping that, it'll sound pretty good with whatever I put in there.
Those are basswood, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and look at here. Let's see. Can I get this? Basswood doesn't have grain, right?
Yeah,
I see some grain there. You know, that's the big 5150 debate. Oh, basswood doesn't have grain.
That's what I was asking.
Painted them on there.
Yeah, well, that could be a photo finish. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks pretty realistic to me. But no, I can see it right up in here as well.
CGI, Ryan. Come on, quit it.
I wouldn't think that they would go through all that effort to put some kind of grain in there.
No.
But yeah. So that leads a little more, I don't know, heft to the fact that the 5150 body might be basswood. Didn't mean to spark that debate again today, but
I always thought it was alder, wasn't it?
Oh, there's all kinds of, it's poplar,
or ash,
it's basswood, it's ash.
Ash.
Nobody knows.
Normally the Fenders use the alder.
Yeah. Somebody knows, but they're not talking, right?
And he ain't talking.
Right.
Sky.
Well, let's real quick. Let's give a big thanks to our channel members. We have channel membership with the channel. If you would like to help and show some support for the channel, just click that join button, and yeah, your name will go up on the channel membership slide there. And we appreciate everybody that's showing up and supporting and helping the channel grow. So we appreciate.
Looks like Trev has a couple of French baguettes under his name.
French bag. Those are my lights back there. You know, got to have the lights, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. The old Millennium Falcon setup back there. All in the cockpit. Let's bust open the chat real quick and see what is going on over there. And, oh, right away, I see that we have Stephen Franklin. So we will get to that super chat right off the bat. It says, okay, Ryan, how close is that EVH Relic to the EVH Frankenstein Relic playing wise? Well, let me tell you, Stephen, I went in yesterday and I was fortunate enough to go to a store that had 4 of these.
Man, you're lucky. You have some nice stores over there, man.
I knew that I wanted the black, so I concentrated on playing the 2 black that they had. And both of the guitars that I played, same model, same color, same everything, felt completely different. So it really lends to the fact that, again, you know, I'm kind of a firm believer in playing it, feeling it, smelling it, licking it, tasting it, you know. Because sometimes they say these smell like maple syrup. I can't get that on this one. But they were very, very similar in feel, but this one just felt a little better. So same kind of thing with my Stripe series is you don't know how many that I went through that would show up local. I would drive 45 minutes to play one, and they all felt great, but I kind of held out for that one that felt like, oh, there it is. You know, you pick it up and it just feels like a glove to you. But
sharp fret edges.
Right.
That kind of thing. That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
Walk out there, your hands are bleeding.
Yeah.
That's the one.
As far as feel of the neck and
did you bring some pantyhose like Philip McKnight just to rub across the neck? Just to make sure?
No. I did bring my own delay with me, and I plugged it into a BE 100 Deluxe like John is playing there and tested them through.
You brought your rolling with? Just kidding.
Well, I brought my little Boss DD 500 with me. But as far as closeness, I mean, they are the same guitar. They are the same guitar. And it's just a matter of, you know, how it feels to you when you get it. So as far as how close to this Relic and the Frankenstein Relic, I mean, they're done the same way. Hopefully that answers that question.
Nice.
I guess typically the answer was just depends on the guitar.
It depends, right?
Which
Try
day
it
it was
before you
built
buy
and
it.
who built it. And,
Yep. What day it was put together and all that kind of stuff. So isn't that Dave Friedman's favorite our answer to it depends. It depends.
It's built on a Wednesday.
Well, I know when I had, before I got my Sir, I had a American Pro 2 Strat and Telly, and I ran the racks, and it was the same thing. It was, you know, they're all good, but then you find that one, and it's like, okay, that's the one. Wrap her up.
Yep. So let's give a shout out. We got Rob Blackmore Official was first in, and then Stephen Franklin. Welcome in.
Howdy,
We
Steve.
got channel member R2R3 in the chat. Thought the show was canceled. Who said that? Who said such a thing? What are you talking about?
Where's that Moe's Tavern, man? I gotta go.
We got channel member Patty Dill. Welcome in, Patty. There's John.
Thank you.
Let's see who else we got going on here. There's channel member Bocephus Mode. Welcome in. All Dave, all night. Channel member. Welcome in.
Right.
Let's see who else we got here. Scrolling. There's Symmetry channel member Stephen Franklin again. Who else? I know I saw somebody else. Andy Carson. Look at all the people here tonight.
Nice.
Welcome
What's up,
in,
Andy?
Andy. Good to see you.
Man.
Let's see. We've got who else? There he is. Kurt 5150. What's going on, sir?
Oh, you're my boy.
Good to see you in, man. And of course, there was Steve Franklin with his super chat. Thank you very much, Mr. Franklin. We appreciate that. Let's see. Who else we got?
Louie, you're my boy.
There's Jimmy Ray Hawkins, channel member. Welcome in. Let's see. Trying to catch all
What's
the
up,
channel
Jimmy Ray?
members here first. There we go. I think we got there's Mr. Brian Mooney, channel member. Welcome in.
Nice.
And as we go along, we'll give a shout out to anybody else that we see there. I see a question right there from Mr. Polly Walnuts. He says,
Polly?
hey, when is EVH Fender going to start being a sponsor of the show? I don't know. I hope so soon. They got to keep coming out with these guitars because I am
EVH
going
Fender
broke.
and Charvel, too. Don't forget
Right?
Charvel there.
Yep.
Sir over here.
Sir, there we go. Yeah, any sponsors that want, yeah, absolutely. Bring them on in. Be happy to have
Larry,
it.
bring it on.
Yep. Oh, man, R2, R3 broke out the Chevelle.
Well, you know, I see John with the Super Strat in his hand. I knew they were going to break that out, and I knew you were going to break out the Frankie. So I had to break out my my Frankie, you know, with the humbucker
There you
and
go.
the single coil.
Nice.
How long have you
man.
had that one?
2006. 2007. January 2007.
And what is that?
How do you remember the
body
month?
wood?
Because my wife bought this for me. It's a Christmas gift.
Ah, that makes
I
sense.
was shopping for a. You remember the original Frankensteins came out in 2006, right? Around that time, yeah. You know, the big $25,000, $30,000 ones, and I wanted a Frankie, but I found the Music Zoo, and they were building these exclusive Charvels custom shops.
That's true,
All-
Polly.
All mahogany body, one-piece maple neck, and when I saw the humbucker single coil with no single coil in the middle, I fell in love with it. So I was just, my wife was like, "Oh, you like that?" Oh, I'm like, "I love it." She's like, "Yeah, it's just too bad you can't get it." Huh? And I'm like, "Shit." Next thing I know, man, Merry
Pardon?
Christmas. It was a late Christmas gift. She goes, "Hey, your Christmas gift is coming. It's a little behind on shipping." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, I ordered something for you. You're gonna love it." And this was it.
Nice.
Very nice.
I like the body.
You got Rob Blackmore. He's asking for a little taste there, R2. You got something all lined up?
I don't have anything prepared, man, but I can play something.
Well, that's
a
pretty
little bit.
much the mythos of this show, isn't it? If you're prepared, we're
Live without a net, man.
Yeah,
It's like, this is
Jump
the
on here and do
This is
whatever.
the first day I was before I came on here. I picked up the Charvel, plugged it in, and I just started ripping on it because I'm like, I haven't played guitar in a week, man. It just felt great.
Well, it's not going to play itself with that beer in your hand.
I'm just getting warmed up. Getting warmed up.
There's Bent Tom, channel member. Welcome in. Says, what preamp was a solo from The Dream Is Over played on?
that's right. He answered himself in his head, or what? the next comment.
I don't know.
The only thing I can think of is the one that
Did he have a custom, one of those CA4s?
Dave did or something.
Custom audio. What did they call that preamp?
Yeah, that's the one Dave and Bradshaw worked on or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or was it Fryette? And
Who knows? Finally found
I
one.
found one.
Okay.
so what is it, Tommy? Oh, there you go. You
CA.
were right. Yeah.
Yeah, the CAE 3. Yeah, okay. That's what I was trying to think of. I knew it was custom audio something. And that was for what? The Dream Is Over? How does that go? Whoops, it's not in drop D, that's for sure. Something like that, right? John probably knows how to play it properly.
That was done with the CAE Korean?
I think so.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Was Bob Bradshaw? I don't know. Does Bob Bradshaw even own the company, or is it just MXR now? Is it owned by MXR?
No idea. No idea. Custom audio, I would think he still owns that, right? I don't know.
John Sherman brought Bob Bradshaw, and it was a take on an SLO thing, I think, that or like an evolution of some.
Right.
I can't remember. Something
Well, they
like
had
that.
the SLO preamp, so it may have been built on it. Who knows? Who knows? So anyway, so what you got for us, R2? He's angling the camera down. He's getting ready.
Got to get his head out and get his doppelganger in there.
Butt Cheeks is calling for some slide with the beer bottle.
Yeah. I wish I knew how to play slide. Like Dwayne Allman.
Or Derek Trucks.
Dunlop owns MXR now. Okay.
That's what I thought, yeah. Dunlop owns MXR and CA. I thought Custom Audio Electronics, too.
Jimmy Ray says it's live, not live without a net. It's live without depends. Let's go. Shred that guitar, my middle-aged brethren.
I love it.
Right on.
Love you, Jimmy.
Hey, there's Charles 75 in. Welcome in, Dr. Fabric.
Did we say hello to Fruitcake and
We
Brendan?
got Brandon we said hello to. We got Fruitcake Tony there. Yeah.
What's up, Butt Cheeks?
Catching all
Tony?
these here. We got Bo,
Nice.
channel member, Guitar Man 45. Welcome in. He says hello, Ryan, R2, John, and Trev at OU812. The OU
Bo.
crew from
The OU
Mr. Mick,
crew.
right? Mr. Mick
yeah.
calls us OU crew. Right
Coined
on.
the phrase. Yeah.
Right on. Tom says it's supposed to be clean channel blackface reverb to Plexi Marshall. Channel 3 is that Jose modded Saldano kind of vibe.
Killer.
Cool.
Huh. Interesting.
All Dave All Night says, yeah, channel your inner Dwayne Allman, man. There's Dan Gorman stepping in. Welcome in, Dan.
Howdy, Dan.
What's up, Dan?
What's he say
Nice.
here? Gonna be squared. Derek and his wife put on it. Oh, yeah, hell of a show. What's his wife's name again? I can't remember. Derek Trucks and
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
off
Yeah.
minute.
Drew a blank.
Trying to
I was-
think of it and off
I was
it goes.
watching an interview with him and, let's see, I'm drawing a blank. See, I need some more beer.
Fruitcake Tony says, stop talking.
Think of it.
R2, take one, let her rip. Tater chip. Susan
I will.
Tedeschi. Is that it?
Yeah.
Tedeschi. Yeah.
Tedeschi.
Tedeschi.
And Derek Trucks. Yep. Yeah, there it is. Susan Tedeschi. Brandon.
Susan.
What did I say? Sarah? Susan?
No, just Tom and All Dave, Andy Carson.
Yeah, there was
Oh, everybody's saying.
Susan.
Super talented as well.
Susan R2's going to play.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. R2, R3.
awesome, brother. That
Yeah,
sounded
awesome
great.
stuff, man. Yeah. Way to go. Go R2, R3. Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sorry if you mentioned it, but what's the bridge pickup on that? What were the pickups in there?
This cool rail instead of the hot rail,
Right.
and a custom 5.
Right on. So what's the difference between a cool rail and a hot rail? One's hotter than the other.
Yeah,
5K probably.
About 30 degrees.
Yeah, as you can tell when I go into the neck pickup, it just it drops. But it has really nice stratty tones,
Yeah.
depending on the amp you're playing.
Now, is there a middle position where you've got
There is
half the humbucker and the single coil?
but it just sounds. I like it best when you're playing something clean. So when you have the clean channel, you put that
Right.
right in the middle, and it just chime. Whew. Sounds great.
Right on. Let's see. Just blew my squiggert off. Ripping it up. Hot R2, R3.
Nice.
Martin Hensley is in here. Welcome in. How is everyone doing? We're doing good, man. Thanks for joining in.
What's
up, man?
Sunday.
Zach Thong is here saying going to see the Barbie movie.
No.
Listen for that
Sorry.
Wolfgang portion in the soundtrack.
Ah, yeah.
Did I say hey to Dan Gorman? I think I did.
Yes. What's up, Dan?
Let's see. Bo says, I know I'm supposed to be saving so I can complete the studio by 2024, but could not resist. Went and bought a Badland GX1 Holoflash yesterday. Delivery, don't know, but bought one.
What is that?
Is that the new Badlands guitar?
That's the new model of the Badland. Yep.
Oh,
I saw a little bit about it.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
That's McKnight's guitars, isn't it?
Yeah. the
Yes.
Tone King guy.
Tone
Yep.
King, yeah.
Let me know how you like it once you get it.
Yeah. that'd be
You know, I'm
interesting.
looking at where they put the switch and the volume pot and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know. Yeah, I've heard good reviews about the first run of the first model. So, yeah, let us know how it turns out.
Nice.
Andy Carson says he has Duncan vintage rails in my 83 Dan Smith Strat. Absolutely love them.
Right
Nice.
on, man.
Right on. Fruitcake Tony, nice to see everyone. Nice to see you here too, man.
Yeah.
Let's see. James G, I like the first Badlands guitar better.
I must be like on a different planet because I don't even know.
Yeah,
what
the,
that's all about.
the first one has that custom paint job with the black and red.
Racing stripes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
racing stripes
Yeah,
kind of deal.
Yep.
It's all that 80s kind of 80s shred guitar vibe.
Right.
Godot
Mark.
bridge.
Martin says, I have a black Relic Frankie. I got it 2 weeks ago. Where in the world did you get it 2 weeks ago?
Really?
Because that's when it first came out. Must have had a store that got one of the first ones.
Dropped, as the kids
What's
say.
going on,
Right.
man? Jeez, I'm telling you, your stores are awesome because everything that I'm looking at is like pre-order. Pre-order.
Yep.
I'm looking to buy another Sir in 18 months.
Wow.
Right on.
It's a geographical anomaly. Everything's 18 months away.
18 months.
They did the Holoflash under the clear coat.
I have no idea what that is at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much about it. You know, they're going, like Steven says, they're going for the 80s kind of throwback
Trev,
retro
producer,
guitar.
do you have one that you can show us?
I can dig one up.
Yeah.
I got
I
bit
do
by
not
a bee.
have one.
Look at this. You guys see that? I got bit by a bee yesterday.
Probably the same one. Was it Todd?
It was, yeah.
The one that
He finally
Trev
got
named.
you.
Yeah. Actually, I got it twice. I got one there. I think it was the same guy and one back there. I'm like, so that, it's been so long. It's like, yeah, that does suck, actually. It's not a
So-
pleasant feeling.
Sweetwater had them right when they came out, I guess, huh?
The Guitar Center sucks then.
Yeah, you're starting to see them in stores. So they're getting some more stuff.
I don't know all Dave. Whatever they do, they stuck their stinger in me.
He's Canadian.
It
They
just-
call it bit. I got bit. Hey. So yeah,
We got the same delay today.
yes, pretty close.
Oh, I got to turn mine up now. You turn it.
I didn't turn mine up. I just balanced it.
Go. Request fulfilled.
Oh, look at that.
There it is. Yeah, that reminds
Is that
me
a
of
single
the
coil
old,
too?
It looks like it. Yeah,
Slanted.
ebony fretboard, I guess. I just can't get over that little nipple on the underside of the headstock.
Oh, they got a little kick out there, eh?
So you can hang it up on your wall, you know?
One of those high
Is that to
drop things
avoid
you
a
can get up above the
copyright
water.
thing or something, maybe?
I think as they said, so it will hang on your stand, your guitar
or
stand.
your wall hanger.
Fork.
I don't
And
know.
what's the specs on it? Is it basswood jobby or?
I have no idea.
Yeah, this one I didn't even know about.
It looks
First
like
I
one
did.
of Fruitcake Tony's clown puke picks.
It looks a little.
And, is that the right term, or is it clown vomit?
He said nipple. He did. Yeah, how much to shave that nipple off? Exactly.
Over here to this. And 2 to the 80s. Blah, 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 blah. Limited production run. Blah, 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 blah.
Easy mod to the nipple it. Yep.
Comes with the Goto GE 1976T tremolo.
Yeah. Godos.
Here
Yeah.
we go, General. California.
Bent Thomas saying poplar,
Alder.
possibly.
It's got an
It's a poplar
alder
wood.
body.
There we go.
Alder.
Alder.
Alder? Okay.
Yeah. Bolt-on neck. Body
Patrick
shape,
says ugly
EVH.
guitar in his opinion.
Not my first choice, but it's
It's 25 and a
It's
half
nice,
inch.
Graphite and Cigars is here. Crayola threw up.
and melted. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure on stage it probably looks nice with all the lights, but
Ebony
gotta be into that.
fingerboard.
Wasn't that a Petrucci kind of deal? Didn't he have a guitar that looked something like that way back when?
I'm not sure.
no, I remember him having like the Picasso one, the Ibanez.
Oh, okay.
14-inch
Yeah.
neck radius. 20
It says a clown vomit pick would go nice with that guitar. Steven likes the first Badlands guitar a little better, and he does like that one. Reminds me of the Kramer Hollow Flash kind of finish. Rob says it looks like a finger paint job finish.
Looks like somebody took a sponge and just date.
Huh.
Where are we at here?
Where are we at? Cool.
Let's do some sound tests on this thing. I got to remember what lick I'm trying to play here. Hang on.
I say that's a new one. It sounds good.
All kinds of sustain there, hey?
Nice.
Sounds good, man. Sounds really good.
Right on. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Now,
These EVH guitars have been killing it lately.
that pickup selector that's in the middle,
Yeah.
is it wired to the
No, it
neck
is
pickup?
not. It's not. No,
Oh, okay. Because it kind of looks like it's running into that pickup selector there.
no, everything is just kind
Like you
of
can
bunched
just
up
kinda
underneath
grab
it, and they screwed it right on top of there, like so.
Yeah.
Maybe solo yourself out, Ryan. I can see a little better.
Yeah, it's just the wires are all just bundled up underneath it, and it's screwed right in. Now they didn't do any relicking on it like they did
The Frankie.
the Frankenstein, but
Just sneeze on it a couple of times.
Right.
Let it go. Yeah, it'll
pull
rust
it out and go,
Did
bury
you
it
see,
in the dirt for a little while.
Who's it?
Your acid love.
Marty 5150.
Yep,
He,
saw that he got one.
he put a pick guard on it.
The old tone knob. It's got the tone knob still instead of volume. But yeah, you could do all kinds of stuff with this thing. Do whatever you wanted to it.
And the bridge is good and solid,
Yeah.
Ryan?
Yeah. I just did the little mod that I do right here is that I loosened that spring a little bit
Yeah.
and made sure that, the detuna worked smoothly. So yeah. Cool stuff.
Cool.
Maybe with a little more practice, I might be able to play that one day. But it feels pretty good for that.
How big are the frets on that thing?
They are.
Right, the jumbo, right?
They're the jumbo, I think, medium jumbo or whatever.
They look pretty substantial.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Nice. Just the way I like them.
Mm-hmm.
I just like these bad boys.
Ding. Catching on the microphone there. So yeah, I'm happy with it.
Nice.
Oops. There we go. What else is going on in the chat?
Ben's talking about his 100-year-old Les Paul. Or the wood is. He has a custom one made. Seems pretty interesting.
Let's see. Brian says, I'd keep it if somebody gave it to me. He must be talking about R2's guitar.
Must be.
Let's see. Martin is going to stick to Fender products and its affiliates. Right on. Rob says, sounds awesome. Thank you. Skyprop says, the new Badlands, if anybody is interested, only requires a 10% deposit on order.
There you go.
What are they worth? Did you guys see?
I think it was $2,800 or something like that.
2,800.
Yeah.
That's not cheap.
No way you got one far out. Right on, Nelson. Yeah, I got one.
What's up, Nelson?
Welcome in. Channel member, Nelson Rodriguez. Good to see you. Let's see. Martin says that he loves his, which he's had for a couple of weeks now. But you didn't make a YouTube video on it, so how are we to know?
It's not real then, Martin.
Right. No video, no pictures. Didn't happen.
Does not exist.
Bo says all the good stuff is always pre-order. Bent Tom says he has a Les Paul reproduction, which is not a Gibson, was made out of 100-year-old Honduran mahogany. So how does that thing sound, man?
Sure, it's epic.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Stephen Franklin says you can wire the neck pickup, correct? Yes, sir. You certainly can.
Yep.
Check out Marty 5150's channel. He actually, like R2 said, he put a pick guard on, and he wired in the neck pickup, and it actually sounded really, really good. It sounded fantastic, actually. So everybody should check out Marty's video of his mod to his Frankenstein Relic. After we finish our stream, of course. Not right now.
What's up, Jay?
Not right now. Not right
Yeah.
now.
Goodbye, Jay. Hi, Jay. Goodbye, Jay.
Let's see. Tom prefers a nitro finish. No, the neck is fully functional, Sky Prop. Yep.
No, it does.
So the Les Paul Bent Tom is talking about says it's 8 pounds 4 ounces, no weight relief. That's really
pretty
nice
amazing.
weight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. Old mahogany is lighter.
because it's old. I'm old and I'm heavy. What's going on there?
Yeah. Get heavier the older we get, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey, it's a J, 7 over 8. Welcome in. Just stopping in to say, oh, hi.
Let's see. Yo, Jay, what did you return this week? Says Bent Tom. $27.50, I suppose, is the asking price on the new Badlands guitar.
That's pretty. I don't. That seems pretty expensive for an unestablished brand.
Pretty hefty.
Yep. And when you start pricing together all of the parts that are on that guitar, because they're using a real German Floyd, I understand.
No, I think it's Goto.
Oh, a Goto.
1996.
Those are still really good, though.
Yeah,
Those are
but you
real
price
nice.
all that out. I mean, can you build yourself a guitar for much less than $2,700?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
This is. Yeah. Forget about it. It's probably I'm over 2 on this one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you start getting all the top-notch pieces and putting it together, you're gonna spend.
That's what you start thinking. Oh, the neck's only
This-
$300. And then-
This now would probably be a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
2006 wasn't that much.
Rob Blackmore says, "I want a Frankenstein Relic series." Well, go get you one, man. Go get you one.
Yeah, I want that red one.
Kurt 5150 says, "Mikey Mojo has an 11 Les Paul gold top,
Must be 11 pounds.
11 pounds, I would assume,
Yeah.
yep, or 2011."
I have to weigh my
Or
Les Paul.
2011.
My Les Paul is not weight relieved. And
Yeah,
it's
there's 11
freaking
pounds.
heavy.
I tried out some Les Pauls, and even 9 pounds is starting to get heavy for me.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, holding it and playing it. So
This guitar is heavy. Mahogany. It's heavy as hell.
yeah,
Yeah, this one, not too bad. It's heavy, but one piece mahogany, but it feels nice.
nice.
It's weird. I used to think that, heavy mahogany was the key to the sound, but it's not. But I mean, this does sound really good. But
Let's see. Bent Tom says he thinks they could sell them for cheaper. Yeah, but think of it from the
they gotta-
entrepreneurial,
yeah.
company outlook. They're doing it to make money, right? They're not doing
True.
it just for the good of putting an 80 style quality guitar out there. They want to make money.
And if they're selling, then hey, it's the right price. Mm-hmm. You know,
Absolutely.
Yep.
What's going on, Dennis Ellis? Welcome in.
What's up, man?
Martin says that the Badlands guitar, I'm assuming it does have stainless steel frets as well. So there we go. Jimmy Biter is here. Is
What's
it
up,
bitter?
man?
Is it bitter or biter? I think we
Jimmy
discussed
Biter.
that last time.
Jimmy Biter.
Jimmy Biter. Welcome in, Jimmy.
Good to
I
see you,
think I'm
bro.
about to pull the trigger on a Wolfgang hardtail. Very nice.
Nice.
Made in
I have-
Japan, made in China, USA,
I haven't
Mexican.
made in Japan. USA would be cool, man.
Right?
Remember those customs they used to make? Mm-hmm. Kind of like a Les Paul style.
I have a picture of one of those that I was considering and never heard back about it. Let me see if I can find that real quick. That's not it. Let's see.
Usually when I see those on Reverb, they don't last long. They're gone.
Yeah. They go pretty quick.
People scoop them up.
Let's see. Nope. Yeah, I can't find it. But it was like a natural quilt, the EVH custom. It had the little circular logo up here. And
Yeah.
It said EVH custom shop or something like that.
Yeah.
Super, super nice. Let's see.
Well, good luck, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Do
Hope
it
you get a
quick.
winner. Kurt says most mahogany should be light in weight naturally. So what is it that makes it so heavy? Just the...
Mine's waterlogged or something.
I mean, you would think that if it's moisture, then you would have problems over the years.
Yeah, this is 20 odd years old, this guitar. It's just heavy.
Yep. I think the Wolfgang hardtails are super underrated. I think so too. I think
Big
most
time, man.
Wolfgangs are super underrated.
Yeah.
People don't realize how versatile they are.
I love my hardtail.
Les Pauls have a maple cap that adds weight, most
Right.
of them.
I was
Right?
just going to say, I think it's the maple that makes them
Mm-hmm.
weigh a lot more.
Yeah, maple is heavy. Tom says wood that grows in swampy marsh, your areas tend to be lighter. It depends on how quick the wood grows, the speed with which it grows. I guess the density, how tight the grain is. Yeah. Yeah, Kurt 5150 says if you play a Gibson SG, they are really light, no maple cap, but they're also a third the thickness. You know, those are really thin. Yeah.
Well,
Let's
this
see.
thing's allegedly mahogany, and this is an 8 pounds 6 ounces Explorer shaped object.
Mm-hmm. Martin says you should never change the Frankie because it's a Frankie. It's supposed to look like that. Well, this one's not a Frankie.
Right.
This one's a blank canvas. So I'm going to be modding this one. I'll leave the original Frankie the way that it is.
The Frankie.
The Frankie. I'll leave it the Frankie. Which I actually did some mods to it, though, to make it look more like the Frankie does today. So, you know. What's up, Mr. Crazy? Welcome in. All day, all night. All the way to the SG is in the neck.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
My dad has an OG 69 SG. All the nitro's cracking on it and everything, and same neck dive.
Mm-hmm.
Was never a fan of the SG.
I think they're kind of cool, you know. Definitely get that AC/DC tone out of them, you know.
That
If that's
Viper
what
I
you're going
have
for.
isn't too bad to dive. I don't know, it's got that slightly different shape to it, though.
Go ahead, John. Let her rip.
Nice. Probably would have sounded better if I had my mic off. But
Probably.
I was gonna say,
It sounded good. Sounded good. Let's see. What is happening?
See you, Charles.
Oh. Charles has got to run. We'll see you.
She
you
a
later, brother.
Charles.
Catch you
Right,
next
bye.
time around.
I
Martin
didn't get out
says
of bed in time to watch his show earlier today. I'll have to watch the replay on that one.
Pickups sound great. Yeah, their show was the exact opposite of what this show is today. They were like, you know, taming your gas and only buying what you need. If you don't need it, don't buy it. And here on this show, we're like, buy everything, get everything, every model that they got.
If it makes you smile, go
If
in.
it makes you happy, go with it. Yeah. So. So yeah, it has a little versatility to it, right?
Sounded
Play
great,
some
man.
different type stuff. Let's see what's happening over here. Andy Carson says, "Woo!" Snappy good. That's for John earlier. Sounds great,
Thank
John.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bent Tom says that, John, it feels like you're flying a spaceship, doesn't it?
I hope so. I hope it's that's a good thing.
Nelson Rodriguez wants to talk about the neck in comparison to some of the other guitars by EVH. Is it dead on a Frankie neck? Is it a bit off? This feels the same to me. Feels like the other Frankie neck. I mean, I could go grab the Frankie and we can check it out.
Yeah.
Do a little side by side.
Can't compare it to the Wolfgangs. Wolfgangs are R2 nuts.
I guess in the
this-
States you don't pronounce the L, do you? It's not a wolf. It's a woof.
Woof. Wolfgang.
Wolfie.
WOOF. Woof.
Wolfgang.
Let's
Wolfie.
see. That's right, Mr. Franklin. You only live once, so you can't take any of that green with you. So you might as well spend it on some stuff that you want, right? Only problem is if you start spending the green if you don't have it.
Yeah.
That's right, Ben. Kickstart your heart. Amsterdam Riff, so good. It's so good we can hear it again if John wants to play it.
Well, no. I'll do it at the end. How's that? Give us a little bit of space.
There you go.
Let's see. Tom says, I went back and watched the video. Very plain Amsterdam in the studio. Such a great video. That's where John and I were sitting one night. We were just hanging out. And we were watching all kind of different videos of different ways people were playing it. And I'm like, let's just watch the video of him doing it in the studio. And so we went and watched. And I, for one, noticed that his hand wasn't moving on one part. And I'm like, he's got to be doing something right there. So that's kind of the way that I kind of learned hand position on that riff.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm playing the notes right, but it sounded pretty good.
Close enough for us having fun.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I'm playing it right. Although I suspect I'm playing it righter than you.
Bring
I
it
could
up.
be wrong.
Plenty of smiles.
Yeah, probably.
Smiles
Probably.
for miles.
Thank you, Martin.
Miles for miles.
There you
Let's
go.
see.
That's what I think.
Speaking of miles, where the hell is 6? Someone send
I
that
was just
check.
thinking about that. Miles for miles. Where's Miles?
I think today is his birthday, too, so
Shut the
Oh,
front door.
nice.
I think so. Yeah. It was either today or yesterday,
Or is it
for
tomorrow?
him, he might already be in tomorrow, so I don't know.
Well, he is. It's Monday there.
Neck profile, same. No, it's a bit different from the Wolfgang. The Wolfgang
So-
feels a little more, I guess, a little more rounded on the back. This is more of a, I don't know.
Are the
It's
Wo-
just they're all comfortable though.
Is the Wolfgang like? I guess all Wolfgang necks are the same. Yes. To start.
I think all the Mexican made ones are, but the U.S. is a little bit different.
Yeah.
As in.
You know, I bet you if you pulled a tape measure out and measured them across the way, they would be the same. But it just feels, the USA Wolfgang feels a little bit wider to me. But
That's a good thing.
it could just be my imagination.
Are they a small or big neck, fat neck, short neck,
No,
rounded neck?
this is like a small,
Asymmetrical.
kind of a small C shape on this. And then the Wolfgangs, are they still asymmetrical on those?
Yeah. To me, they're narrower. Got the R2 nuts, so they're thinner. Width.
Thinner this way?
And the width. Yeah. This
No,
part.
no, I don't like that.
So when I get you when I'm going from the Wolfgang to this, so that when I was playing this one, to me with my big fingers, it feels more comfortable for me. The spacing, I can play the chords right, and
So that's an R3 nut then?
this is an R3 nut. The Jacksons
So
and the
my-
Shoutouts.
My Sir is like 1 in 11 something or other. It's wide as
So
hell.
that would be the R3. Yeah,
Is that what that is?
yeah, R3
Okay.
nut.
Well,
That's an R3.
because it's substantially wider this way
Yeah,
than on any of my guitars.
These are R2, right?
those are R3s.
These are R3.
Yeah,
So it's just
Figured
a touch
as
wider.
the guy with it in his name would probably know.
yeah. Like my
He's
Charvels, my Jacksons are R3s. The only thing I have R2 is the Wolfgangs that I own. All the Wolfgangs and my Dean Razorback, Dimebag.
That's the one,
To-
Tommy. 1 in 11/16. That's right. I think. Oh, now you got me.
So this is an R2 on the Wolfgang?
Yeah,
So that's
Those are
wider
R2s.
apart or closer together?
closer, or they're narrower. They're supposed to have the same spacing, but it doesn't feel like it. It's just it's thinner. It's smaller to me. Let's see, because I have.
Yeah, this feels a little narrower neck
Let's pull one out here.
than the Frankie Relic here.
Here's an R3. Let's see if I can pull out an R2 nut.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a little bit wider.
We'll do a little. We'll pull it out and do a little size comparison here.
If I had a measuring tape, you know.
Here. Let's see if I can put it up to the camera. Here's I believe this is an R2. Yeah.
1.650 inch nut, Tom. That makes sense? On the Thorn signature? I don't know what that means, but I know it's wider than this. And that one.
So, let's see here.
Thank you, Patty. So Cephas Mode asks, how's the finish? Is it more of a matte or is it gloss? It's not a matte, and it doesn't really have any clear or anything on it. I don't know. There might be a little thin coat of clear on it, and then they've buffed it out.
What have we got going here?
It's
Oh,
certainly
sorry.
not. It's certainly not a matte finish. You can see the.
See how the R3 is a little bit bigger?
It's like an eggshell, almost semi-gloss or something.
Mm-hmm.
So the gold one is the R3.
This gets you.
So are they physically longer, or is it just the spacing of the...
Yeah, so the R3s are a little bit wider.
Oh,
Can you hold them up like you had a minute ago?
Let's see if I can pull it up like this here.
so then the R3... The R2 is the narrower of the ones?
Yes, the R2.
So that's
is
an
the-
inch and 5/8 then, right?
There's R2 that you can see from the top right there. The R2, there's a chrome one.
Hold them up a little bit. There you go. Yep, perfect.
There we
Yeah.
go.
There you go. Right on.
So then what would be the neck width on an R3? Because you can't have an inch and 5/8. That's what the R2 nut is, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so the R3 would be the 11/16.
So then what in the hell is 1.650? Because that's what mine is, according to this website, website.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is I like it. I quite like it.
I think
yeah.
R5 is even wider.
Yeah, when I sent it back, getting used to these guitars, it took a while. It really did. These are great. I mean, I played these for 20 years. It's fine, but I had no idea that kind of spacing was available.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Hey, Scotty, how are you?
Steve Franklin says, my Wolfgang made in Japan feels a tiny bit different than the Mexican. They both feel good, though. Yep. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Each one feels a little different, but it's still comfortable after you play it for a couple of minutes. It's like it fits. It's right on.
Yeah, see, when I play the 2010 USA Wolfgang, it feels like an Ernie Ball.
Send me a pic, Mr. Franklin.
And the Ernie balls were the R2 nut, correct?
R2, yeah.
Yeah.
So when I put my hand around it, it just feels smaller in my hand. But it feels nice. The Jackson the Charvels feel girthy.
That's what she didn't say.
I have a Jackson. I want yeah.
Jackson.
Bet Tom likes the Wolfgangs with the block inlays the most. Yeah, that's going to be the USA.
And see, John, I
versions
didn't
now.
know any about this stuff when I started when I bought my Jackson Kelly,
Yeah.
the custom shop, the Marty Freeman. there was something wrong with the nut. The nut was just too low, and it was buzzing, hitting
Right.
the first fret. So right away I'm like, I know what to do. I can fix this. So I took it off. I can fix it.
Gnarly
I
set of
took it
tools.
off, and I looked at it, and I go, R3. Oh, okay. So I took off the one on my Jackson, my 91 Jackson. I looked at it in the back and said R3. And I'm like, okay, all right. So I went and bought an R3 locking nut. It fit perfectly. Because I asked somebody in the store, and they're like, don't get the R2, because the R2, what's going to wind up happening is their neck is you're going to see wood on each side of the nut. I go, okay, so the R2 is narrower. Okay.
What's up, 40 Grit? 40 Grit says the sewer is an R4. R3 is Les Paul spacing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we go.
Nice to know.
Right. And see, when I play my Les Paul, it feels like my Jackson on the width. When I play my Wolfgang, it reminds me of my Fender. It's narrower. My Fender Strat.
Wow. So how did it evolve from you pulling off your nut and looking at it to you becoming R2 R3 locking nut on YouTube?
Because he had an R2 nut that he pulled off, and he went to an R3, so he was therefore R2 R3.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, that's when I started realizing that the guitars that I was playing, like when I took off the nut, I would look at them and go, okay, this is an R2. All right, this is an R3. And I'm like, R2, R3 locking nut. And
So
that's how,
you got obsessed with locking nuts,
yeah.
and
yeah.
you decided to name your whole social
Well,
media
what-
personality about locking nuts.
This is around the time. This is around the time where everyone started. All my friends started selling their Floyd Rose guitars.
Oh, okay.
No more solos, dude. Hardtails. Floyd Rose are they're old school. That's gonna go. That's gonna fade out. And I'm like, I'm not getting rid of my Floyd Rose guitars and locking nuts, man. I go, that's the way to go. And and everyone started just buying hardtails, which nothing wrong with that. But I kept all my guitars and went full circle. And now my friends that sold their Floyd Rose guitars are like, "Oh, dude, check out my new Floyd Rose guitar." I'm like, "You bastard! You remember when you're
shut
not?"
up.
Yeah.
Channel member Scott Brockway's in. Welcome in. Got a
He
little-
just burped, so we'll set him beside Joe Harvey there. They can burp and fart all day, and they'll be fine.
There you go.
R3 R3D2 or D4 R3D4.
And that was the thing when I jumped on YouTube. Everyone was like, "Hey, R2D2, you like Star Wars?" I'm like, "I do like Star Wars, but that's not what my name's about." But all right.
Cheers, Hip. Good to see you.
And that's when I started realizing the individuals that understood my channel name knew they were the guitar players. So like, "Hey,
You
dude,
weren't a
Floyd
droid,
Rose,
you were a guitar player.
you're a guitar player, man." Yes. I'm like, "Yeah, dude, down with the Kahlers, Floyd Rose all the way."
Kaler's bad. Floyd's good. Hardtail's evil.
Evil. I love the hardtails. But then when I saw the Wolfgang hardtail
See,
with a locking nut, I'm like, look at that combo.
Andy, you gotta go. It's only 25
He's Andy.
100ths of an inch difference. I don't know if you're talking about the Sir versus an R or whatever this nonsense
The
is,
R4?
but I can definitely feel the difference.
Yeah, I'm behind.
Now,
Chat. Hang on. Guitar Samurai 1 is in here. Welcome in. I think he was a new subscriber.
Hey, bud.
He says he has 2 Wolfgangs made in Japan, and they feel totally different than both of my made in Mexico Stripe series.
oh, the made in Japans are big time different. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Good or just different? Like, is it
Well, you're
lateral
also-
or is it one superior?
No, he's also comparing Wolfgang to Stripe series. So, 2 different neck shapes and everything.
And to me, I think that Stripe series, they're trying to do like what the Charvel feels like.
So like a more of a D or a deeper back end? Because I remember like the old San Dimas Charvels, they were quite bat-like almost. I really liked them.
Yeah, this one isn't. This one's hard to explain.
Like up at the second fret, they came out and they filled your palm, right? Nicely.
Yeah, this one's narrow. You just have to put one in your hands to feel it. There's just something about the way it feels when it just rests against this part of my hand.
Right.
and either way when I'm holding it. It's not narrow like an Ibanez, yet it doesn't feel like a Fender. It feels like a Jackson, but it has its own. It's a Charvel.
His own vibe, yeah.
It's like now when I know, and then you got to try a Charvel neck. This is the neck.
Yeah, not all of them though, because I know there was this one I had way back when felt great. It was beefy. It wasn't wide this way, but it was nice beefy neck, and then I played some years later, and they were like not wizard necks,
Right.
but they were very
they were very narrow, thin.
yeah.
What
And
guitar was
flat.
this on?
Old San Dimas Charvel.
Oh, right. Yeah.
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 What was that, Trev?
He can't say.
If you know, you know. If you
Yeah.
don't, just move along.
40 Grit says the made in Japan are the same as the USA, just not archtop. Oh, you mean as far as parts and materials? Yep, same pickups,
right.
same stainless steel
Yeah, I have
stuff.
the stainless steel frets. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So every Wolfgang is basswood bodied though.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, no. They've got those
Besides the customs?
special exotic wood in the standards.
the
They
burl
got
top
like a
ones?
koa.
Yeah,
they
they
got a
got-
spalted
Oh,
maple.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Those are just tops though, aren't they?
Yep.
But the actual body wood is.
You know, I don't know.
I think they were just.
You don't know how many of those guitars do you have, man?
I don't have any of the standards.
I don't have the
Oh, you
exotic
don't?
quilt tops.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you don't have a standard? Yeah, I have a standard. I know the standard is that's basswood with just a veneer, the quilt
On top?
the top. Yeah.
And I think they had one special release of the Made in Mexico. It was an all alder body, I think, and I think they did a koa. I could be mistaken.
Ugh. I wonder what one in mahogany would sound like.
So here's this thing here.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the specs on
Burly
that?
top. So the back does not look like the top.
Most definitely not.
Yep. Does it say anything as far as the wood type in the description?
But I see what Eddie was trying to do when
Body
he
material.
evolved.
I think so.
Basswood.
When he
Just
evolved
basswood.
from the Ernie Ball to the Peavies, he was doing the all bird's eye maple. And from my understanding, I don't know, is that the more bird's eye on it, it's
Less stable the neck is.
It's
correct.
It's
Yeah.
actually a
That's-
diseased
density
piece of
pockets.
wood.
piece of wood, and so it shifts.
Yeah, there's
So I
no.
think what Eddie did with the made in Japan, the one I have in the USA, is it's a quarter sawn hard maple, but
Yeah.
the maple fretboard is bird's eye.
There
So
you
it
go.
looks cool,
Yeah,
bird's eye, but when you go to the back of the neck,
Yeah, that's not a
So it gets more
debatable
stability.
fact. It's a bird's eye is not a stable neck unless you
Right.
roast it. That's,
right?
Yeah, you gotta cook the shit out of it and then impregnate it with some kind of a polymer, and then you're good forever.
He said impregnate.
I did.
Any thoughts on the PV Wolfgang? The neck on the one I have feels like a baseball bat.
Yeah, those are supposed to be bigger, thicker, wider.
Lovelier. All the things I like.
It's been so many years since I've played a PV Wolfgang, I couldn't really comment.
So, what's the deal with PV Wolfgangs? Nobody likes those, or is it just
No,
EVH
it's
is the evolution of it?
It's just, that's the evolution that's moved on. There's lots of people that like the PV Wolfgang. They swear by them.
I swear by
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish they didn't take the body and go, because they smeared it basically.
They shifted it.
offset everything.
I guess they did it for
It's all for balance.
balance.
Is that
Yeah.
also the guitar that has the non-functioning bottle opener on the end, where it's just kind of a little shell versus the actual cutaway?
Well, the PV is the ice cream scooper. You can scoop.
Right. It's got the same. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I'm
the
a music man,
EVHs
boy. That's it.
The
There's none of
EVHs
this.
are the bottle opener. Yeah. So, has anybody heard about this Blue Ridge Metal Festival?
I'm gonna
Anybody
go
in the
water-
chat?
Water a stump, is that what we call it?
Blue Ridge Rock Festival. Has anybody heard about this?
Wow.
I just found out about it earlier today.
Same.
Yeah. And so I thought we could talk about that for a little bit. Let me put it up. Let's see. Go to there. There we go. 2023 Blue Ridge Rock Festival, September 7th through 10th. And now they have, I think they're saying they've got more tickets available for it. Has anybody heard of this?
No. Sounds like a hoot, though.
Well, let's look at the lineup. Where's Boner Jams? Slipknot, first one.
Right?
Pantera, Shinedown, Five Finger Death Punch, Limp Bizkit, Evanescence, and the list goes on and on. Papa Roach, Megadeth.
Lamb of God.
Yep. Chevelle.
Chevelle would be great. Yeah.
And
Even
then
Baby Metal. Corey
He's-
Taylor. So he's doing a
there.
double duty.
there's your Polyphia. Is it Polyphia or Polyphena?
Polyphia. Oh,
Polyphia.
that's wild, too.
Black Label Society there. Yep. And there you go, Vince Neil, the legendary voice of Motley Crue.
So what
Not
does he do
lately.
by himself?
I don't know. Vanilla Ice, you want to be sure not to miss that.
Testament. Biohazard.
There's the Cavalier
Suicidal
Conspiracy.
Cavalier Computer. Yeah. Avatar. Wow. That's a whole... knit full
Scott
of
Stapp,
things.
Blackstone Cherry. Let's see. Stephen Piercy of Rat. Soldier Boy.
Exodus.
So that's
Death Angel.
quite a few acts,
Non-Porn's
right?
good.
I mean, it just keeps going and going.
How are they doing this? It's going to be 24 hours?
No, it's like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think. 5 days.
Oh, goodness. That'd be a trip, man. Rent an
Right?
RV for that?
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Look at all these.
What the?
Been a
Dude.
minute since I recognized the thing.
Yeah, you start getting towards the ones that like, what? Never heard of them. So let's look
Wow.
at
That's all the bands?
so let's see, you can get tickets for, let's see, festival passes. So they have a 4-day general admission, which is price level 6, $289.99.
4 days worth of fun.
Yeah, I guess it's 4 days. The VIP, limited VIP experience just released, level 6, 645. I guess that's for the whole 4 day. The 4-day Rockstar is all sold out. But it looks like you can get a 1-day pass to whatever day that you want to see your favorite band. And you can get it for 109 or 114 there. 114 left on the Friday general admission. Saturday, $114.99 left for that day. And you can do a night pass. Well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, let's see what the daily lineup is.
Where is Blue Ridge?
This is in Virginia, I believe. So Wednesday they start off with Scott Stapp, the opener of the openers. So I wouldn't imagine anybody would want to go to Wednesday. Sorry. Thursday, that would be the day that I would probably go to. Five Finger Death Punch, Evanescence, Stain, Rise Against.
Vince Neil.
Let's see.
That's when you go for a beer is when Vince is on the
Right.
stage. Exodus would be cool.
Yeah, Thursday looks like a pretty good day.
That's still a lot of bands for one
That's a
day.
lot of bands for one day. Yeah.
Hopefully 3 songs get off the stage.
Right. And Friday you got Slipknot. That's
Oh,
the day.
okay.
That's the day Boner Jams would go to. Let's see.
Cliff,
Blackstone Cherry, I recognize.
Testament.
Where is Virginia in relation to us?
It's way on the other side of the earth.
Testament, you said, huh?
No, Exodus.
What?
Yeah, Gary Holt would be awesome.
All right, let's see where this place is. Maybe back to the home screen. There we go. Virginia Beach. Located in between all these major cities: Virginia Beach, Washington D.C., Richmond, Virginia, Raleigh, Charlotte, North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina. So it's over here on the East Coast.
Midway down, right?
Just south of Washington, D.C.
And what's
DC,
below
yeah.
North Carolina.
Washington?
Yeah, right about where he's pointing there.
So right before you get to the good barbecue places.
Actually,
Right
Washington's
there.
right on the border.
What did it say the distance was from?
Vancouver?
No, it said it was. It's
31 days, 17 hours.
It's furthest from Washington D.C. So Raleigh, North Carolina, is 80 miles. So let's put that back up. Raleigh, North Carolina. So it would be right down. Yeah, right down on the south portion of Virginia there, somewhere.
Going around here.
Yeah, somewhere in there. So, yeah, that's right up
We could just look for
Boner
Blue
Jams
Ridge,
and
right?
Fruitcake Tony and yeah, it's not Blue Ridge Mountains. That's near here.
Blue Ridge right here. Close to Lynchburg.
There you go. There you go.
So how much did you say the tickets were? $100?
For a 1-day pass,
What,
I think it
one-day
was
pass?
$119 or something like that.
Because I was just looking at the last concert I was at, which was Van Halen 2007, and I paid $79.50.
Let's see, tickets. Dang it. There we go.
Tickets. How much is a ticket?
So let's see. 4-day general admission, $289.
That's cheap.
Right? Less than
And
$100 a
let's-
day, and you're getting like
Yeah.
at least
A million
3 or 4
bands?
bands.
If
a
you
day
want to do the
wanna see.
one day pass, Saturday, that's when Slipknot was playing, I think, right?
It was Friday.
Was it Friday?
I thought it was Friday.
$114.99 for a level 4. That's probably way out in the field somewhere.
Noise bleeds.
Yeah. Well, no, it says general admission, so yeah.
Fight for your place, man.
Yep. Fight
Mosh
for your
pit.
right to party.
In the pit. In
So.
the pit.
No, I just thought this was cool. I just found out about this today, and I didn't know anything about it. So, figured I'd spread the
I
word.
wonder what
We
the
got
on-site camping is worth if a fella wanted to get 3 nights there.
well. Let's see what tickets are for camping passes.
So, Tony, that's by your house, huh?
Yeah. Tony, what are you doing? In
Says zoom. Says zoom into my house and I'll wave to you.
Yeah, I see
He can
that.
just open his windows and have it for free.
Yeah, everybody should meet up at Fruitcake Tony's house and go. So let's see. Thursday camping check-in. Oh, there's 5-night glamping campsite.
It's all sold out.
Yeah, that's
That
all
means there's
sold out.
bathrooms, right, for the glamping,
You would certainly hope so.
versus an outhouse. I hate outhouses.
Sounds like shitty prep if they everything's sold
potties.
out.
You know, these days with as old as I am now, this just does not appeal to me at all.
No.
You
No.
need a
You
week
know?
off after to recover from that 4
Yeah.
or 5 days of nonstop.
You know, this would be something where I'd be like, I want to see those couple of bands.
Yep.
And I would hope that they would be playing pretty close together. And then after I saw them, I would be like, okay, I'm gone.
That's right.
Maybe you can wheel some kind of a press pass. I mean, you're a YouTube celebrity, right? You should be.
I'd rather
media
go
badge
for
and go in backstage and maybe bring a camera with.
yeah. Go and see whatever bands you want, and then do a road trip to some cool barbecue joints or something.
Right. But anyway, yeah, I thought if anybody was looking for something cool to do and they're in that area, there
Interesting.
you go. Blue Ridge Rock Festival. It just kind of surprised me that you got all these acts, coming in on this same, bill. And this is the first that I had heard of it. I just saw a post in passing on Facebook about it. So
And why
there you go.
Why there? Eh? I often wonder that. Why do they? How do they pick these places?
I'm sure there's some type of an algorithm that they use to
Yeah.
determine the people that listen to Slipknot are all over there by Boner Jam's house. So anyway, the 2023 Blue Ridge Rock Festival, you can look it up, do a Google search if you're interested. So there you go. There's my community service announcement.
Nice.
So for those people on the West Coast, put this back on. We have the Maple Ridge, Rock Maple Ridge is coming up next week.
Well, pull it up.
Hey,
Let's
John.
look at it. Let's see what's in there.
Getting it queued up here.
It's actually quite a lineup.
Blue
for,
Ridge, Maple
for-
Ridge. Come on.
Yeah.
There's
That's
a lot
where
of
I
rich
live.
things going on.
That's my town, Maple Ridge.
Right on.
Yeah, we can definitely use John's as a home
So
base.
the
rally.
key word is Ridge.
So here we go. Lineup. We'll look at the lineup first. 4 days.
Oh, it's in 4 days.
Yeah, Friday, August 11th. You've got your Harlequin, your Chilliwack, and your Trooper.
Nope, never heard of any of them.
Heavy Canadian names. Saturday, you got your Teenage Head, your Helix, right? Give me an R! R! Oh!
The hell, Sassy
Sash
Jordan.
Jordan, I would enjoy for sure. Kim
Yeah,
Mitchell,
she'd be great.
good times.
He's awesome.
Sunday, you got Haywire, Saga,
Saga's great.
Pins, and
Tommy's
Tom
good
Conquer.
too.
So that's our Rock Maple Ridge lineup, folks. What's it
I thought you said Lee Aaron and all those crazies were going to be there.
I thought so too. I don't know.
Vince Neil.
Tickets.
Fits me.
To party weekend package includes ticket to all 3 festival days. Buy the weekend package. What's that cost?
So thanks, Trev, for the 14 purchases. Damn it. Gonna have to withdraw from the super chat account.
234.
That's not bad. Canadian, so that's like 150
Canadian.
bucks American.
That's like 170 anyways.
Yeah.
For the whole weekend pass. Okay, now what if we go back here? Back.
Right,
Which one
yeah.
is it?
I agree, Ed. I think Fruitcake Tony and Charles Green should go to that show and then just give us a report
Go live?
on the
Stream from the show. Yeah,
stream it there, go live. Yeah.
So just for the Friday nights, $83. 3 bands, right, outdoors. We also have Steve Vai coming up next week down at the Rickshaw. I kind of really want to see Steve Vai. Those tickets are $80.
No. Since you mentioned Steve Vai, has anybody seen this? I was flipping through the shorts, and all of a sudden I see Steve Vai with this new Ibanez. It looks like a 335. Did you see that? Steve Vai playing a hollow body? No? You gotta look it up.
I didn't see any of that, no.
He was rocking out on it.
Right on.
And on the bottom it said Steve Vai new signature question mark?
What's up, Randy?
Interesting.
I think Steve Vai has a new Friedman head coming out. Did you see that post with the green Friedman cabinets?
You think that's to go with the green weenie? Yeah, man.
I immediately thought when I saw that color, I was like, yeah, that looks like Steve Vai. Wouldn't surprise me, you know. Everybody else is doing a signature head with Friedman.
But he's all down with that synergy stuff, right?
Right.
He was looking old in that video, probably because he is,
He's like 110 now.
right? The man's 115 years old.
But you know what? He did something not too long ago. It was, one of those little things from his studio. And man, he can play. Oh, smokes, can he play?
I find it impressive what he does with that Hydra guitar.
Yeah.
You know, just the ability to
Here, look
keep
at this thing.
the melody going and the bass. And
You see this thing?
4 instruments at once.
Look at this
is that the
thing.
new Badlands 335?
Oh, that's that new Vi thing he was just talking.
That's the new Vi guitar that he was playing.
Looks like an alien got killed on it.
Well, that's kind of standard for his things.
Joe Satriani wrecked into it surfing with the
See,
alien.
this is from the Steve Vai official website right here.
I mean, he's got that plexiglass guitar with his blood in it, right?
Yeah.
Well,
63.
Technically, it was just a little drop of blood that they put in the whole
Still.
paint mixture. Yeah.
Enough DNA there to make a clone in 100 years.
I remember when
There you
that, man, when that guitar came out, I went to Guitar Center and my
God bless you, Boner Jams.
salesman showed
What's
me that
up,
guitar.
Bonner?
What's up, Bonner?
You're like 5 minutes too late. We were just talking about the rock festival
Slipknot.
that you should be going to. Slipknot is going to be at.
Slipknot's going to
His
be killing it.
Slipknot Spidey senses were going off.
He probably already knows about it. He probably already has tickets. It's called the 2023 Blue Ridge Rock Festival, Boner. So you might want to look it up. I've already taken it out of the,
Oh yeah,
the stream.
he's already got his masks ready to put on and
Yeah, he's ready to go.
hang out backstage.
He's got them all sanitized inside so that, yeah.
He's got the VIP tickets too, right? He's going backstage.
Yep. Let's see.
Boner, I need to see you in like the old school Slipknot jumpsuit. You know, the red one-piece jumpsuit.
Yeah, how far are you from VIR Motor Speedway, Boner? That's where it's going to
Well,
be.
I think Boner's from, I could be wrong, New Jersey.
Oh, well, you know, not that long of a drive to go see Slipknot, his favorite band.
Es
You
porque.
camp out.
Eso sí que es.
Es porque.
Hablo español. Dos carne taco con queso, por favor.
Said
Did you
he
ever
is
hear
going to
Boner
see
speak Spanish?
Gorgia and Mastodon next weekend.
That'll be
Ooh,
awesome.
nice. That's a good one.
Nice. Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
All insured by State Farm. Oh, he's up in Connecticut. Okay.
Connecticut, that's what. Sorry, man.
The Hamptons?
That's
he lives
why.
up he lives up there by Martha Stewart.
Well, he hangs out with the Lewis
Lewis.
from Fairfield.
So Stephen Franklin had said earlier that he had a guitar he wanted you to see, R2. So
Oh yeah.
here we go. Let's see. Hopefully, whoops,
I could
Let
have
me
you
get
give Stephen Franklin my email.
I got it here. Let's see.
Oh, look at that.
If there's
With
another
the
one.
reverse shark tooth inlays.
Yep, here's a full.
Whoa, where'd you
picture.
go? There you go.
Reverse headstock.
Yeah.
Very nice. See if there's another.
Nice. He's got the guitars.
Yep, there's the headstock picture. Showing off his. Is that an R2, R3, R4, or R5?
That's good. That's got to be an R3. Most of the Jacksons are R3s.
Right.
The majority of them. Very cool, man. Go up to the top of the headstock. Does it have the top of the headstock? Just want to see if it. Okay. All right. Just want to see if it said like professional or.
Just the trademark
Jackson.
R. Let's see if there's another. Yep, got another.
It's probably the back.
With the action.
Look at that.
Look how low that action is there.
Low action and that
whoa.
big slab. Look at that.
Looks
Thick,
thin and
thick
flat.
fretboard.
That's some thick wood.
That's what she said.
Very nice.
Look how thick that fretboard is.
Let's see if there's another. Oh, that's it.
Really,
cool.
Patty? Patty says Steve Vai's 63 years old? Wow.
I thought he was older than that. I thought he was pushing 70. That's Joe, I guess, is probably pushing 70.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
got to
what,
remember, Vi was pretty young when he started off with Zappa, right? He was like fresh into
Super
college.
young, yeah.
new Cavalera stuff.
Oh, yeah. Scott, I heard some of that stuff.
That's funny how I just found that picture of them two together just randomly on the internet, and I was like, look, this looks like R2. And then all of a sudden, every week since then, we've been hearing stuff about them. They've been
Well, yeah,
mentioned on the show.
but you're the
I'm
one
like-
that, since you did that, I'm like, yes, Ryan, I'm going to play some Sepultura, man. I'm going to
Right.
pull out some of my old stuff. Good jams.
Jazz and fusion influence, says Tom, for Steve Vai's new album.
And Violate.
Okay, that's probably why he wanted something a little bit more hollow body.
A little more
I just-
jazzy.
I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to that new Wolfie.
Wolf.
Wolf. The Wolf.
Martin Hensley says Mick Mars must be 100.
Hungry like the wolf.
Somebody had a picture of him in one of his early bands, and I couldn't even
He's
tell
still-
who it was. It was like from 1960 or something, and he looked like he was 30.
Yeah. His
Yeah,
face
so-
still looked like a catcher's mitt.
How old is Mick Mars, I wonder? He's got to be
Oh, poor
late
guy.
70s, right?
Yeah.
Dyes his hair black. Now, see, so that would be a cool name. I'll change my name to R5D4.
72. Mick Mars is 72.
The
But he
artist
looks
formerly
85.
known as R2, R3.
He's how old?
72.
72, really?
He's 72,
Wow.
but he looks 85 for sure.
Yeah, I would have thought he was older than that. Huh. Sorry, Mick.
You look like
Almost
garbage, man. Sorry.
He needs a blood transfusion from.
From
Keith
I know
Richards.
Keith Richards. Right.
Wait, I gotta,
Better than Tiger's blood.
All that good living.
I gotta show this Cecil. What is that? R5D4 IG88. Man, that's like Star Wars droids.
IG-88, yeah.
Sure.
Yep. IG-88 was the bounty hunter droid, right? Right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's see. Bo says, just saying, if Steve Vai is old, he did make a deal at the Crossroads. All Dave All Night says, when is EVH going to release the
Right?
SA-124? I think that Wolfgang, during one of his live Instagram streams, as he was signing albums and whatnot, said that it would be, what?
Sorry, I just saw Scotty. R5D4 was a red and white droid that had a bad motivator.
Yeah. But I think he
remember that.
mentioned that it was going to be sometime next year before they were releasing them. He said he is still road testing. So that's the information that I've got.
Yeah, that's cool.
Guitar Samurai says 72. I'm assuming that was Mick Mars' age.
No,
R2D Tuna.
here I think Ben Thomas trying to tell us something here.
What's he getting at?
Right there. It's pronounced
Wolf. Wolfgang. You gonna say Wolfgang?
Wolf?
We know how to deal with you people, you know.
Wolf.
Is Mick Mars 4'4" or 4'5"?
Put the two together and you got his age.
Thought he was a little taller. What are we playing tonight? Is asking Mr. John DeShane from Boner Jams.
This piece of junk.
You want to give him some hot and heavy riffs?
But he doesn't like Van Halen.
So play him some Van Halen.
I don't know any Slipknot.
Sound really good if you turn the vocal mic off. sounded great.
Sounded fantastic, man.
He's got the tone.
I think Boner just dropped his jaw. Let's see. Randy Price says, I'm pulling a J, 7/8, if anybody wasn't sure, and sending my star back. The anchors for the Floyd post are lifting out of the body.
Come on.
Good old Fender QC strikes again.
Are you kidding me?
So is the wood actually splintering, or the post just coming out, where if they were glued and put back, they would be okay? That's kind of what I'm curious about.
I swear, I thought it was not too long ago he was talking about how it sounded great. Probably sounds great, but yeah.
Patty says Mick Mars is 5'9". So there you go, Bent Tom. You know, Stephen Franklin, hang on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Has a really, really good point here. 126/24 would be Eddie Van Halen's birthday. Maybe Wolfgang is waiting to release the guitars on that day.
Well, that's what we were waiting for this past January 26th. And it never happened. I'm sitting there going, yeah, it's going to come out. 30 years later.
I would think if he were waiting to release them, that would be a pretty good thing to do.
24.
Release them on his dad, since they're named after, his dad's birthday, right? Right?
Yep.
SA126, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we will see.
I better see him. No, he's probably, like you said, testing them on the road.
He was
Pantera and who else are they playing with? Alter Bridge, yeah. And Max Cavalera.
So Tom was talking about with his hunchback, he's much shorter now.
He's about 3 feet wide, though, because he like that.
Well, he wears that hat, too, so that gets his height back up.
There we go.
Boner says he does like Van Halen. It's just a little before his time.
So, okay, that's fair.
I know Boner Jams likes beef from Portillo's. Hey, now.
That power and that chug of John's BE100. Yours is a deluxe model, right? Yeah.
Yes.
It's got that EL34 thump.
That you don't like.
That I don't like?
Personally, you don't like.
No, I like an EL34 thump.
The BE100 Deluxe is not your cup of tea, correct?
The BE100 Deluxe is not my personal cup of tea, but I do like that EL34 thump that it's got. Yeah. I just, I don't like the feel of it.
That's
If it were a bit more compressed, then it wouldn't be that amp.
Yes.
Right?
I think I had a little bit of a seizure there. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to confuse.
Yes.
I'm trying to confuse everybody. Oh.
That's why we should go through like intermission here.
Yeah. You know how you ask people if you think they're having a stroke, can you smile? Can you stick out your tongue? somebody call for John.
I've got a problem, guys.
Oh, my.
Everything's fine. It'll be fine.
I'm okay. So,
can I play you a riff?
Oh, no, man.
Randy Price says it appears to have a crack on the high E side running towards the pickup cavity.
Okay.
Has a couple other small issues as well, but hey, my D-tone is smooth as butter. Oh, man.
See, that was my fear. Well, not my fear, like I was, oh my gosh, my fear. But we're individuals having that issue with the Frankies early on, that they had that crack right because they were routing out that cavity where the neck pickup or the bridge pickup.
Yep.
And it was cracking along that line.
everyone on Under the Bus. Link down in the description. Check
17
them out.
years old.
17 years older
come
than
on.
me. Wow.
Either they've aged well or you haven't. One of the two.
What are you saying, John?
I'm saying they look a little closer than 17.
Right.
apart.
Yeah. Martin says his next amp will be the BE100 Deluxe.
You turn the decay up on that, please. Great amp, Martin. Love it to bits.
Boner is 17, but his wife thinks he's 29. Okay.
He sweats every time he goes to buy beers.
Es por qué.
Yeah. Eso sí que es.
Dos cerveza, por favor. Very nice, very nice, very nice. See you, Martin.
Yeah, I tell you what, this new guitar's got all the tones in it.
Sounds good, man.
Except for a neck pickup tone. It doesn't have that.
No what?
Get used to it. See that? That would play tricks with me. I'd be looking for the pickup selector playing that guitar.
Right. Rock Daddy, welcome in. Says howdy.
What's
y'all.
up, man?
What's going on, man?
Turn it up.
Let's
Crank
see. Joe Hervey 84 says, Randy, oh no, you gotta now. The money is spent is how I'd look at it. The one Ryan has, if you will like it stock, I say go for it. You got time for a project. I must be going into a conversation right in the middle there or something.
Could be the one.
Crowbarring your way in.
Martin says, thanks guys, he is out. Have a great rest of the weekend.
Peace,
See you, Martin. Thanks for jumping in.
There you go, Randy.
Some thrash? No, I haven't played any thrash.
Don't get him started. He'll play Sandman. That's the only closest thing he knows.
Did somebody say Sandman? I can't find my pick. You see what you do see what I did there, Scott. I purposefully alternate picked that just for you.
Oh, here's his comment right there.
Shows fingers in ears. Hey,
I took my cans off.
it's all for fun, right? We're all smiling, right?
That was a good laugh.
Oh, no.
Oh, now we're
Oops, I can't say that.
We're really bucking for a copyright now, huh?
You have to break that down in a lesson now, John. What chords was that? What notes were you
I think
playing?
that's what happened last time when remember the chat shut down?
No,
I think John was playing those chords.
That's right.
it could be.
The forbidden chords.
Forbidden chords in the chat just disappeared.
Yeah. Empty.
It's like, last chat comment was about 10 minutes ago.
You have 70 people here with 0 views.
70 people. Speaking of viewers, we're at 48 now. 33 thumbs up. If you haven't given
Thank
a thumbs
you,
up, you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. I think
Please give us a thumbs. We appreciate it.
Dig it.
I
You
said
dig it,
no.
you dig it.
let me put a thumbs down on there. There we go.
There
That
you
counts.
go. If you click the thumbs down, make sure you type it twice, just so
Double
you're sure
tap.
that it
That's right.
counts. Yep,
Dig.
yep, for sure.
And YouTube will send a message to the channel owner, and we'll find you.
With your address, telephone number.
Yep. Social Security,
Email, IP address.
mother's maiden name. Let's see. Mr. Fruitcake Tony says, I should have a new guitar day before next weekend.
He
Right on.
announced that
Robert
yet?
Gear.
No, I think it's
Is
the
it-
guitar. He announced it yesterday.
New gear day or a new guitar day?
I think Charles Green mentioned he wasn't supposed to say anything.
Okay. So we're not going to say anything either.
No, it's
Nothing.
cat's out of the bag,
Look forward
but
to seeing
we
what
just
you
don't
got
know
up
what
your
it is.
Well, that's Ryan's fault though, because he put up the show sticker and he had the picture of the guitar on it. I was
Wait.
gonna yell. I was gonna yell at Charles last night. Hey, that's something for our show. But nope, you did it to yourself. So
What are you talking about?
talking about a new guitar day. I think Fruitcake. Should I have a new guitar before? Oh, okay. No, I thought he was referring to Charles last night on the show.
No.
Gotcha. Well, right on, man. We'll be looking forward to that, seeing what that is.
Yes, that would be awesome.
So what was that one?
The House of
House
Pain.
of Pain, right?
House of Pleasure.
Dun.
Kind of think that's
Potato,
what he was
potato.
getting at.
Right.
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 What was it originally called?
See, this kind of stuff kind of gets into the creep territory for me. It's like Ed's birthday is on this month, and it's like, oh man,
Right. See, I'm
I like summer nights.
exactly. See, I'm a big fan of the music and the playing,
Yep.
and
Yep.
I know a little bit of the history. But yeah, a lot of this stuff that you're deep diving into about all these different. I'm like, I have no idea.
No.
So
I remember on the was it Under the Bus there, somebody was all over Kurt about putting a stripe in the wrong spot or whatever, and it's like,
Yes.
holy
That's-
Jesus, man.
That's
Walt.
Caleb. Caleb, that's the whole joke with Caleb. He'll say that looks great, but that stripe should be a little bit this way towards
It wasn't
the ticket.
Caleb though.
No,
it was
it was
some
somebody in
actual.
chat.
Yeah.
Walt something.
Oh.
Walt.
That's right. Yeah.
Walt
Yeah.
Deckman.
Oh, yeah.
His wife
Deckman.
shoulded up and yeah.
Yes.
He called
He
into
actually
the
called
show
in for a minute. That was the last
Yeah.
time I think I heard a call in on their program.
Is the caller there? Phil Donahue.
I don't think I've ever seen Kurt that hot. Yeah, he was worked up.
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
whole thing. I love the man and the music and the gear that he used to make the music, and
Yeah, of course, man.
but
I
how
mean,
he striped a guitar and
a
which
lot of that
order
stuff,
it was in.
I don't know.
and-
I learn something new every day when I watch these fellas, you know?
Yep.
So it's-
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's all good stuff.
Let's see here. Let's go.
Joe.
What's this?
Walt and his... Nah, I won't repeat it. I'll just leave it.
Oh, I see it there. Yeah. All right, everybody. I think we are, 2 hours in? You were going to finish up with a little Amsterdam,
That's
weren't
okay,
you?
man.
Yeah,
I
we all
can't,
good?
but- No, we're good.
We'll save it for the next show.
Yep.
So I want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging out with us today. Trev, thanks for dropping in. R2, R3.
Thank you, brother.
John, as always, thank you guys for hanging out with me. And everybody in the chat.
Good times.
I see Joe Hervey down there, Butt Cheeks, Bruce, not Bruce, Bryce, Regal, Boner Jam, Stephen Franklin, Bent Tom, Jimmy Ray Hawkins, 40 Grid. Thanks for dropping in. Randy Price, Fruitcake Tony. Who else do I see just right here? Scott Brockway.
You.
All of our channel members. I want to thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you. Look at that list.
Look at that list.
Look at that.
So we do have channel membership if you would like to help out. Once again, there's a join button.
Look at Boner Jams. He's got the VIP one or something.
Got the
Yeah.
girlfriend.
He's very special. He's got his own little...
I got a loaf and a
Icon
half
there.
of French stick. You want a submarine sandwich? Or...
Wow.
I guess it kind of looks like a wiener.
What the heck was that?
I have no idea. I don't know what's going on half the time here.
He's not the only one that can make weird noises.
I'm like, what is that sound effect? That's cool.
Dennis Ellis, appreciate it. Hit
Right on.
Metalworks, Dan Gorman, all you guys. William Da Silva, can't forget William Da Silva.
Thanks, William.
William, have you checked your mail? I haven't seen that you've gotten your prize that you won the other night. So let me know.
Dude, he's sporting his new under the bus hat, man.
Now you got to select top or live chat to be able to see Boner in the chat.
Yes, yeah.
Trev didn't remind us about that. Speaking of what Trev didn't remind us about,
That's right.
Transtrim Thursday is likely going to start 1 hour later. This coming up next show. I have some responsibilities that I have to take care of, so we may start at 9 o'clock as opposed to 8 p.m. So hopefully everybody can still make it out. So until then, thank you everyone, and see ya.
Stay hydrated.
That's right.
Should we wait just a minute till the solo's over?
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, let them.
Why not?
I'll forgive you the wah, too, because this isn't like that guy that does it badly. This is good.